Welcome to our first show.
Word.
Word.
This is the grand opening to the grand opening.
To the grand opening to the second show.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, we're good. Welcome to Pop Nerdom. I've been saying that like my southern. You heard it?
Pop Nerd.
Pop Nerdom.
Nerd.
A little Jamaican.
Nerd.
Pop Nerdom.
Nerd.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We thank you for all of you that watched the first episode. We got like 79 views.
Yeah, that's awesome.
88 of those were mine.
Hey, I have like 40. I count for at least 40.
But
there's nothing to set up mad bots. I got a little bot at home.
But if you did watch and you're back, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Yes.
We here on our second episode, and very glad that once again Hanz and I had this idea to talk about nerd shit because we love it, because we're fans, because we want to be part of the talk communication. Hey, put that down a little bit, that screen, because you're like a ninja, right?
Pull up on your ass.
Thank you. I'm Sixto.
My boy. Hanz.
Yeah. We out here doing this thing that we love, talking about some nerd stuff, and being happy about it. I was very happy with the first show. Went a little long, so we're gonna try to keep a little shorter this time around because people don't have an hour and 10 minutes to listen to shit. So why don't we jump right into stuff? But thank you for coming back.
If you're back.
And if you're
new, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcoming
to the Pop Nerdom.
Yeah, welcoming. Is that pointing at you fine?
Yes.
How about there? That's better.
Yes, me and Hercules is good. I named him Hercules.
So, here we are. We're going to talk about a few things. So let's start right away with our movie review of the week, because we both saw Captain Marvel.
Yes, we did.
Shit going, so we got our time somewhat set up.
That should just be there.
Captain Marvel, man.
What do you think of Captain Marvel?
Well, look, it's a new origin story for Marvel after a couple of years, and after having something as big as Avengers, it's kind of cool to have a story that's like giving you a character brand new, but it's like a regular Marvel starter opera. It's a little bit different in that it didn't give you the origin right off. So it was a little bit out of the box for Marvel. I believe the biggest complaint that I have is that, to me, Brie Larson is too quirky. Personally, like in everything she does, she does really, really, really good drama. I think in this movie she was. I found her quirky, and it kind of took me out of the movie a few times. She's excellent in it, but that's a personal flavor thing. I just feel like sometimes like she made some choices where she was like doing like faces like that. I was like, I don't understand why you're doing that, but it's okay. You got alien blood in you, so maybe you're a little bit fucked up.
That's how I felt about Aquaman. His poses.
Yeah, like Aquaman, him too. Like Momoa also did some choices with that character that
I don't know if it was him or the DP, but whatever
it was. But I mean, ultimately it's the director. The director could be like, we'll take that take and that's it. And then the editor, when they sit with the editor, it's like, that's the take we're going to go with. So ultimately, I'm sure she did 72 takes of every shot because it's an expensive movie. So that's what an expensive movie means. You're going to make the best of that movie. You know what I mean? So it's a little weird, but the movie was good. I liked it a lot. I actually even liked her a lot because eventually I got used to her quirkiness. I took
it for what it was.
Huh? Yeah, I took it for what it was. I don't know that it's the best movie ever made, Marvel movie. It's important because it's a female lead. It's important because what it sets up in that universe. That we won't spoil anything, right? We're gonna spoil everything?
Yeah, hell yeah, of course.
Well, come on, man. Well, before we spoil it, let me give a review without spoiling.
Okay.
The scenes, the extra scenes, sit down and watch them. They're very interesting. They have a little bit of something tying up to the Avengers and all that, so it's fun to watch. Um, but again, the cat which you see in the commercial, the cat is a ton of fun.
Oh yeah.
Says the guy that
My
lives with a
favorite
cat.
character.
Yeah, and again, my biggest complaint. It's not a complaint. It's just that I feel that she was too quirky for my taste in some points. But then again, there were parts of that movie that were quirky in general, including not just her. You know who else? The main bad guy, the main scroll,
Yeah,
the main
yeah.
scroll.
The dude that trained her.
No. The main scroll, the main guy that shapeshifter.
Oh yeah, yes.
He too was too quirky. So I guess it wasn't her. It was just the movie was quirky. It was a little too quirky for my taste because he was also making some choices where I was like, "What the hell is this? What are you doing with this? What's the point of that?" And you know, like comedic choices that didn't really fit into places, and I just felt like, all right, but I guess it's the director. I think that I got the biggest problem with then because I think some of those choices were a little weird. Why don't we like go right into the spoilers on now?
Wait,
because
let me tell you without
spoiling, yeah.
without spoiling anything. My it was like if I was to grade it like 1 to 10, it was like a 7.5. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I wouldn't watch it again.
Really?
Yeah,
I gave it like an 8.5 actually.
I wouldn't watch it again. Like on a list, like to like if it came out on Netflix, I definitely would watch something else. And it was really just because but not for nothing, it didn't kill Captain Marvel though. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. It's not like it was a horrible movie.
No,
it was
no.
just okay. Like literally, it
Yeah.
was just okay.
Yeah,
and you know what I felt about that also too? Black Panther. I watched Black Panther twice because the first time I was really just caught up with just seeing an all black cast and just you know what I
Yeah.
mean, all of that.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again and to see if I really liked it. And I was like, you know what? It was just okay.
It's just okay.
It was just okay. And it's okay to be just okay.
Since we're talking about Black Panther real quick and in this review, my favorite Black Panther movie is Captain America Civil War.
Word.
It's the best Black Panther. It's not the same Black Panther that's in the other movie. This is a Black Panther that's decisive. This is a Black Panther that's menacing. This is the Black Panther I wanted in the Black Panther movie. A guy that doesn't blink. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get your ass. And it's not because I like the violence of him. It's because I like the decisiveness of him. Even when he decided not to kill the guy at the end, I like the decisiveness of that guy. He's a king. So when he's gonna hunt you down, he's gonna hunt you down. And when he stopped hunting you down, he stopped. You know, but there's a certain gravitas to that character in that moment that the Black Panther movie didn't bring. I saw a guy that wasn't sure of himself. I saw a guy that wasn't sure of what he was doing. I saw a guy that wasn't grieving his father. And I saw a guy that was just kind of lost in the story. That Black Panther movie is about everything around Black Panther. He has nothing changes, gets better or worse for him. He's just there. He's not even pushing the story forward. Killmonger pushes the story forward. You know?
I didn't even like Killmonger, but this is not a Black Panther review.
It's not
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
No.
But in that same vein, and I'm gonna to go into you saying your thing. In that same vein, Captain Marvel was a movie where she kind of has a moment of finding something out, but other than that, it's like me. So what? So what if she didn't? And you know, and I like it. I like it more than Black Panther, and that's honest. And you know,
Honestly, they're both meh. Like
yeah. But I like this. This is less meh than Black Panther too. What were you gonna say about it in general?
that I didn't really like. I didn't care too much for the end scenes either. Like honestly, the whole entire time, I know it was an origin story, but I was waiting for more, like to push the story forward, like you know, to push more of the event, because I like she shows up from the thing, the beeper. Like, what was she not gonna show up? It was her thing. Like I don't think anybody that follows that damn series was confused that Captain Marvel was gonna show up. I felt like she showed up in the you know, I don't know. I just, to be completely, it was just meh. Like, honestly, I just wouldn't watch it again. It's not something. And then again, something that I was reading was this is a lot of backlash from men and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't think it was. This is not coming from a sexist perspective. Because just like Black Panther to me was meh. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't watch those two.
I mean, but I watched Black Panther a few times, and I had fun with it. I probably watched this a few times too. You know, there is a scary part on this, that those Avenger movies are too big, and then the little stories get swept over by how big those stories are.
Ragnarok was great.
Yeah, and so was, but you know, like I feel like
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was great.
It was one. Was
Iron
great.
Man 2 was great.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Which one is 2? Yeah, 2 I didn't like so much.
Spider-Man 1, great.
Yeah, great.
You know,
great movie.
like, so it's not Avengers. It's not that it was just, there are some that are meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's fine. But what I'm saying is, and the greatest thing about Spider-Man is that it's not an origin story.
Yeah, you're right. Because he's
Marvel suffers from making an origin story that's turn of the mill, and then the second movie is the first movie you should probably watch. And that first Spider-Man movie was almost like the second Spider-Man movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't need an origin. He had his origin. He had his origin in the Captain America movie. So there you go. You're done. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like after the wave that was, well, maybe you're right. I don't know. I feel like they have a lot of meh movies. But there's a lot of fucking movies, though.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
a lot of them. And
it's too many of them.
And I guarantee you, Captain Marvel 2 is going to be great.
Yeah.
Great.
And they're going to listen to everything that everybody said about the choices and everything that everybody said about this. And they self-correct because Marvel, I mean, I don't know that Marvel really listens, but I think Marvel pays attention to the product that's final. And then they say, you know, we did that back then and we were very excited, but let's look at it again with an objective eye and see what we fucked up. Probably. I don't know. I don't work for them. But there is a point where they probably look at it and they say, we should make this less quirky. I think the there's a lot of quirkiness, and now that we're spoiling a couple of things, the cat being such a big deal, but then scratching out.
Nick Fury's eye was corny, bro. Wow.
I actually found it. Listen, I have a problem because I have a cat. So there's a lot of things about this that I was like, oh, my cat does that. Oh, she tries to make me blind every day. So like I have this thing where I'm like, yeah, you know, my cat does that too. And this cat behaves way better than my cat. So I'm down with it. I kind of liked that you were expecting the Nick Fury eye to be a gigantic thing, and it turned out to be that he got scratched by an alien cat. I'm down with that.
I was mad.
I'm down with it.
I was mad. I'm mad it was an alien cat. I thought it was just a little scratch from an alien cat.
Nah, man. I find like they were playing with your expectations, and it turned out to be fine. It turned out to be fine.
When you put it like that, you're right.
Yeah.
They got me.
Yeah.
Got me.
They just trolled you, and you fell for it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The Avenger thing when he renames the
Avenger initiative.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I found that to be cute, not necessarily cool.
Yeah, like okay.
It was cute. It was like, yeah, all right.
So that's your homie.
Yeah, all right.
That's the homie.
That's cool. What else?
I didn't like the little girl.
I found my biggest problems with her.
It was probably because I don't like kids.
Yeah, my biggest problem with the acting really was with her dealing with that child. That was my biggest problem.
It was too like,
and then she used to do. That's when the quirkiest of her came out, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, well you're gonna do this," and I was just like, "What are you doing? What is this?"
Yo, and was she really short? Yo, there was a shot when she was in front of the door, and she looked like a hobbit. She looked really small.
I saw this thing. What's the website? There's a website that does them answering Google questions, and how tall is she? And she's 5'8".
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell?
She's not that short.
That's
no.
what's up. Good. Yo, there was that one shot that shit fucked me up the whole entire movie because everything else, I know you can cheat and stuff like that, but I'm like, yo, she looks tall. But I'm like, that one shot when she's in front of the door, I don't know why they made that door look so massive. It just looked huge, bro.
I think I had a little bit of a problem too when she's trying to escape from the scrolls. It was like fun for her. That she was
I
like,
get it.
Any of you want to know how to take this off? And I felt like maybe I was expecting the scrolls to be a bigger threat, so that I hope that they would be more menacing.
Nah, if she could fuck up
funny.
Thanos, if she, that's
Well,
how they're putting it. How they're
yeah,
putting
right.
it.
Like that,
If
that's
she
how
can
it's
fuck
coming.
up Thanos, bro, she gotta beat them scrolls up. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Then
That's
things gotta
true.
go.
That's true.
So that her power, like, I expected there to be really no big challenge, to be more like a build, but just like the story was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
Like,
okay.
And honestly, I'm excited for what she's, like you said, for what she's bringing, because she's gonna bring those heroes in space now. We're gonna have different kinds of,
Yeah.
a different,
see.
we're gonna leave Earth.
We'll see how it turns out. I think that everybody else around her was okay. I just think that the movie, again, I think it's the directors again. I think the directors really were like,
Yo, honestly, I didn't even like. Sorry to cut you off, but I didn't really like Samuel Jackson too much either.
really?
Yeah, man. Like,
I mean,
I really, honestly, bro, like all around, it was just meh. Like I left there,
gotcha.
like, look, this is the perfect analogy, bro. I left there, and I told my girlfriend, I was like, damn, I lost sleep, and tomorrow I'm gonna be like, shit, I should have been to sleep. I should have been in bed instead of saying, damn, I lost sleep, but that was worth it.
Right.
It just like I went
there
to see
you
the
have
last
it.
show.
The Hansel stamp of I should have been doing other shit.
Yeah,
which
yo.
he gave Alita last week.
Word.
But he's not.
But no, hell no, it's not Alita bad.
Not right.
No, Alita's bad. It's not bad.
This movie's not bad.
It's
It's
not
just
bad.
it's just boring. You might as well have seen it at home in your bed.
Yes, comfy.
Yeah.
You know? And I got AMC stubs.
Holla at me.
So, no, it didn't really cost me much. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right. Well, all
But
right.
time and sleep, which is invaluable to me.
Well, back from the trailer, back from the spoiler zone. Mm-hmm. Let's get into some trailers.
Okay.
There's been a couple trailers that have come out that we need to talk about real quick.
See, a whole new world.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at me when I tell you this.
I'm looking.
That second trailer for Aladdin got me hard.
That shit saved it.
That shit got me hard.
That first one, I was scared. I was like, no, they might. I'm like, no, but the Jungle Book was really good. You know, like inside, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
When I saw that second one, I was like, okay. Because not for nothing, Shaq was the perfect genie.
Shaq?
Was it Shaq?
In the first movie?
No, it was Robin Williams.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh my God, you just made my heart drop, little.
Robin Williams, yo. That's a really, really hard thing to.
Yeah, that's something hard to battle
And
with.
it's sacred. It's almost sacred because of what his passing and stuff like. But also, he was just a really good.
I was thinking that I wanted Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart is fast fire comedy instead of Will Smith, but Will Smith is a bigger star, I suppose. Is that true?
No, not currently.
Not now.
Not currently.
But
I don't even know. I mean, shit. That's a good fucking. I don't honestly. Will Smith has a better body of work.
Yeah, but is Will Smith more viable right now?
That's the problem. But is that by choice?
No, I'm in charge.
I think he's picked a lot of shitty movies lately.
That's what I'm saying. Is it him or is it Hollywood?
No, I think he picked a lot of shitty movies.
Me too. No, me too.
So I think he fucked up.
But also too, one thing, I was not even concerned more about Will. That was also, I didn't want him the way the person, the way the genie was also the blue of the genie, the aesthetics of the genie was also very important.
Yeah. It's not just him. You're right, but I think ultimately they got it right. That shot of Yago flying through the air after the carpet. fucking delicious looking. I want to have sex with that shot. I want to get it pregnant.
He's not lying.
Lack of Avengers trailer. I don't care.
Or I feel you. It's like you said. It's coming out in a month.
Yeah, and so Avengers ultimately.
I get like you put it in a very, very, very good way.
Yeah.
That they're playing. They're letting you know how important this is. This is getting back half of all the galaxy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not showing you anything. This is basically
this is important.
yellow folder.
Yes.
Envelope, the
Yeah.
envelope.
So it's confidential. So they're just letting you know as little as they let you know, as much more as you're gonna get when you watch the movie. As much more. And you know what I want a lot less of? Hellboy. That goddamn trailer for Hellboy. The teaser made me mad. The trailer made me want to punch the computer. I feel that I don't know, B. It's shit.
Now, like you were saying before, the thing cut off.
Yeah.
Because we did do like a whole 20 minutes.
Yes. But my computer's shit.
So, but your explanation was very, very good. I would like you to.
Yeah, I was saying that Hellboy, unfortunately, what Hollywood is not getting about Hellboy, what the directors are not getting about Hellboy, even though they're fans of it, is that Hellboy's not a big movie. Hellboy's not a big. It has a big story, but it's hidden. Is crunched in the middle of this very intimate story, and I think that Hellboy had a chance to be almost like a '90s comic book movie, almost. You know how '90s comic book movies didn't have a lot of money, so they made it more about the environment rather than the big monsters.
Their world, their immediate surrounding.
Yeah, so I think like Hellboy needs that. Rather than have this fucking approach where it's like the whole world is gonna end and Hellboy's gonna save it with the flaming fucking crown and the flaming sword. We don't need that, dude. What we need is an intimate, small. He's not a secret kept from the world. The BPRD is not a secret. Most people just kind of make fun of the BPRD until shit is hitting the fan, and then they're like, "Oh shit, call the BPRD," Kind of like the first Ghostbusters movie, where like nobody cared about Ghostbusters. They were calling.
Shut up.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. I feel like they're missing the mark, and it makes me angry when I see these really big Hollywood, big budget movies for Hellboy. They need a smaller studio that would be like, look, we give you enough money for the suits, and go ahead, go with that. See what you can do with me, and then let it be that small. And then 4 movies in or 3 movies in, because nobody wants to watch 4 movies.
Exactly.
But 3 movies in, you can then bring in the end of the world and make it a big deal. But otherwise, I mean, look at The Dark Knight, dude, and look at how The Dark Knight Rises had to keep elevating shit to the point where there was like a fucking nuclear bomb.
It's too much.
It's just like, I don't need Batman to be detonating nuclear bombs. That's for Superman. Mm-hmm. Batman needs to fight the little criminals. And I know you want to tell me that feels boring. So maybe more about, not that gonna blow up Gotham, but Gotham is getting fucked up, and then let Batman fucking fix it. It's all right. Not to the level that movie brought it. Just a level where it's fucking plausible.
Batman's global, but in a sense, Batman is your neighborhood Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Batman is a guy. Batman is not fucking Superman,
He can't be everywhere at all places.
What?
He can't be everywhere at all places. Like
At all times.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. You can't be everywhere at all times. Smoke weed, guys.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. I almost dropped the shit. Make me think Ghostbusters 3 trailer. Teaser. Don't act like you haven't seen it.
No, I feel like the last 2 haven't been so good.
Well, the second one is essentially the first one. But as long as you're giving it a twist, I think it will be better. Some twist. Any twist.
I don't know.
They're going to bring in young kids.
Yes.
Next generation is going to take over.
Let's see.
Is a right man directing?
Holy shit. Did you see Good Boys trailer?
The Good Boys?
Yeah.
What's that?
Seth. Is it Seth Rogen? No,
Is it The Boys or Good Boys?
Good Boys.
I don't know what Good Boys is.
Oh man, you gotta watch that trailer.
What is it?
Oh, it's one of the, it's like this one of the producers of Superbad and shit like that.
Okay.
It's that kind of feel.
Alright,
Young
alright.
kids, 3 young kids.
Good Boys.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'll
Yes.
take a look.
Yes.
It'll be on as we're talking. But I have to see it to comment on it. You told me about another anime coming to live action.
Yes.
Which is it?
See, this is the problem. This is very. Hopefully they get this very right. It's One Piece, bro. One Piece has been going on since 1999.
Yeah.
The cartoon, the anime.
Yeah.
So it's like it has 20 years telling a story.
Yeah.
Anime live action has the problem of, and it's a series.
Right, it's not a movie.
It's not a movie. It's a series.
And it's not a short series either, right?
But that's the problem. We don't know how many episodes were ordered. We don't know how fast. Yo, the thing about One Piece that makes One Piece good is that if I don't know if you've seen it, I don't know if y'all seen it, but check it out. The thing about One Piece that makes One Piece good is that as Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, who is the main character, is doing his own thing, his subordinates, side stories are most of the, like 3 out of 5 times just as good as the main story centered around him. So that is a lot of storytelling.
It's a lot of balance.
It's a lot. And I do not believe that there is a budget big enough for a live action like that, bro. I just do not believe.
Is it going to be a movie?
It's a TV series. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So they're doing already Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
They're going to do this.
And it's the same studios. Tomorrow
Studio? Are they doing Cowboy Bebop as well?
Yes.
Well, they seem to be having something right. They've been doing something right because these companies are allowing them to do it. I mean, look, if you're a company that does an anime and they're going to give you $1 million, they're going to be like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
But they haven't failed yet. You feel me? They probably think it looks good to the... Netflix has been wrong. They were definitely wrong with motherfucking Death Note. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's not no good. I don't know, man. I don't know. Cowboy Bebop, I better be good. He better be.
I don't know. It just takes a lot. It takes a lot. Yo, you understand why
But
anime...
I mean, listen. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like even something like Dragon Ball. If you collect Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, that's a lot of storytelling. And then how do you tell that without? It's already been told anyways.
What's the budget?
But it's already been told. What do I care? I mean, I can understand in Cowboy Bebop. I can understand because Cowboy Bebop almost feels like it should have been a live action series, and it makes you kind of excited. But it's also a short story, all intents and purposes.
And
you can kind of understand.
You can do it bang for bang.
Yeah,
you can mix 2 cartoon episodes into 1. But there's no way you can do that. It's like
no,
I
not
watched
20 years of a show.
20 fucking years. And I know they're not gonna go through 20 years. Relax. But even the first story arc, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Shit.
It's a lot, dude.
And it's gonna be an hour show.
Bro, the first story arc I believe is like 100. Don't quote me, but it's like 100 and like. If I say 100 from 120 to 160 episodes, the first story arc.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, but I mean, those seasons were like 30 episodes each.
Yeah, yeah.
So then it's like 35 episodes. It's like 3 seasons of 35 episodes. Yeah.
You feel me?
So imagine 35. Well, let's do the math this way. They're half an hour episodes.
Yes.
They make a 1 hour episode. That's 15. That's 15 episodes a season.
But can you...
Can you cover it? Can
the tempo feel? You understand what I'm like? There's also something to the episode ending, and then another one starting.
Picking up halfway there. Shit, dude, I don't know. I mean, you can pull that off if it was commercials TV. You can pull that off because within the commercials, then you can end the half hour and then go to a commercial. You'll be like, what the fuck? And then you come back and you'll be like, ooh, But like on Netflix, what the fuck is gonna be the break?
Shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe they have some new kind of algorithm. This would be dope if we were the first to break this. Maybe they have some new kind of way of watching it. You know how what was this thing? Black Mirror. You know how that was an interactive thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying this is
yeah.
gonna be interactive, but maybe they have a way of it blending so it's one episode. I mean, it's multiple episodes, but it plays like one long story. I don't know. This is just me giving it the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
right.
But it's really hard, though. It's been on since 1999, and it's still going on. It hasn't ended.
Shit.
And I'm not even caught up. I'm late. I'm on episode like 717, and it has like 836.
You said 717?
717,
You
dude.
crazy, son.
717, and it's no. You know what's even crazier? No. You know what's even crazier? And I'm serious. Look at my eyes.
Yeah, I see you.
Yo, they haven't even reached. Like, okay, how can I put this? Okay, they haven't even reached Dragon Ball Z.
What do you mean? In numbers?
No, not in numbers, in feeling.
In story? Yeah.
Like and like what I mean by that is that they just got to the new world. They just scratched they were literally fighting to get to this one point where where few pirates have ever been, and they literally just got there. Like just got there, dude.
Oh my God.
You feel?
Yo, but how can you be milking this shit for 20 years?
Because, like I told you, while Luffy's doing his thing,
Everybody else doing something.
everybody else is doing something, and it's 3 out of 5 times just as entertaining. You love these characters. You will love Usopp. Usopp is amazing, bro. He's the weakest but the strongest.
Yeah, I got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. I mean, man, I haven't seen. I know what it is, but I've never seen an episode. But
And by late, I mean I just started watching it this year.
oh wow,
Yeah.
And you already episode 700 something. Yeah. You crack it.
Yeah. Anime fiend.
Well, speaking of animes coming to Netflix, they also bringing in Saint Seiya or the Knights of the Zodiac, which is a cartoon that I watched when I was a kid. Knights of the Zodiac, Caballeros del Zodíaco.
I've heard of Knights of the Zodiac.
So I used to watch that when I was a kid in Dominican Republic. And what do you need? You need to see them?
Yes.
You need to see what they look like? I used to watch it when I was a kid, and it's coming to Netflix. But unlike the everything else that we're talking about, it's still going to be a cartoon. So I don't know. I don't know why. Here, this is what it looks like.
Yes, okay,
Saint
yes,
Seiya.
yes, okay, yes,
Yeah.
I've seen them. I know I've seen that shit.
Saint Seiya is
Oh, wow.
all about is the proto Dragon Ball. Is these guys that go to fight a tournament, the shit turns sour. They never even finish the tournament, and then they go all out, getting to stop something, and then that leads to another story where something else happens. It is a proto, but it's way shorter. You know what I'm saying? They've done a lot of movies and stuff afterwards in Japan. Most of them have been shitty, unfortunately. Just recently in Netflix, there is The Lost Scrolls, which is like a prequel, which you can watch right now, and is only dubbed, so you know it's good. But
What's it called?
Saint Seiya: The Lost Scrolls, and that's been good. So
Hey, that's the train, guys.
it's not live if you don't have the train in the back.
for real.
But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a little nervous, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be good because
And this is coming to Netflix also?
the new series is gonna come to
Oh
Netflix.
my gosh, bro.
Netflix being turned into Japan Netflix.
Word up, and I love it. Love it.
All right. To end up, we have a few things, but I want to talk about those Batman pictures that Armie Hammer let loose. I'm curious. So Armie Hammer let loose all these pictures of what the Batman suit for the old Justice. So he was making a Justice League movie with Miller, the guy that directed all of the Mad Max movies. He was doing a Justice League movie. As a matter of fact, the woman that was playing Wonder Woman in his take, because he's Australian, he was an Australian actress, is in the or actor, we should say, it's in the last Mad Max movie. She's one of the wives in that Mad Max movies. But Armie Hammer, all of a sudden, there's no Batman. Let's lose. Hey, this is what I would have looked like as Batman.
By the way.
And I'm curious. I'm very curious if he's doing that on purpose. If he's doing that really to be like, hey, yo, still here.
By the way, still look good in this Batman suit.
Yeah, but I think they want a young Batman. They want a 20-something-year-old Batman.
So what, they're going to reboot the...
Yeah, again, man. How many reboots has there been, dude?
Ooh, shit.
66, 89, 2000, 2013.
No, but what happens with the Justice League line? Like, he went from being old Bruce to young Bruce? What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what DC is doing, really. I think...
DC, how do you fuck up?
How do you fuck up so bad?
When you have Marvel to look at and be like, yes, we're going to do this and this, and we're not going to do that and that.
Right. I think that if you take out the Snyder movies, Wonder Woman works by itself.
Yes, yeah, Wonder Woman was nice.
Wonder Woman 2 will probably work by itself. And Aquaman works by itself too.
Yeah, yes.
So I think what they're doing is let's delete all of the Snyder stuff. Alt Control Delete.
Oh, the old Bruce. Anything with old Bruce.
Yes. And let's even bring in a new Batman, a new Superman eventually. Yeah. And Henry Cavill says he wants to play Superman still, but I don't think they want him.
I don't think it was bad. I think the movie wasn't.
I think the Snyder movies were all shit. I mean, but I shouldn't say that. The problem with the Snyder movies is that they look like a comic book, even way more than the Marvel movies.
But I like that.
Yeah. But they don't have any essence to them.
Yes, that's the thing. And everything is just like super. There's no deep. There's no like no substance or anything. Like yeah, they're saving the world. I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's no. They didn't build the world, bro. That's the problem. They didn't build the world. They did not build the world. Marvel did a really good job of giving you a bunch of little stories that led up to something big.
I don't know.
And that were big in themselves. I don't know. It was like I said. But I love that. I love the look, yo. I like the grittiness. I can't even lie.
No, man, but he makes it look. It's almost like he takes panels from the comic book and he brings them to life, and it will be one shot. But I just wish I think I'm gonna take all of his movies and just edit the shots that I like and put them under a better music and just watch them and be like, yeah, this is good.
This is good. I like this.
I like this. And in the Batman v Superman movie, Wonder Woman was the best thing about it. I kept saying
Wonder Woman was a great movie.
And Wonder Woman was a great movie.
It was a great movie. That's a great movie.
That's a great movie, absolutely.
That's a great movie.
I just feel like the only problem I had with Wonder Woman was not with the movie. It's that DC was
the universe.
2 movies too late.
Like the universe of DC.
Yeah, that movie should have been right after the Superman movie, and it would have been like, bang, we're in business. Instead, they just fucked up and started putting 3 movies before they put that one out.
They wanted Avengers so bad, and that wasn't.
And they fucked up.
They fucked up.
They fucked up.
And that's the thing that they have. They already have movies shot. Like, do you think Cyborg is gonna be any good?
No.
No, same here. like honestly, that was the deep dive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I hope DC picks up the slack. I hope they start paying attention to certain things. This Shazam movie, bro, looks fan-fucking-tastic. I can't wait for Shazam.
I hate the suit.
I can't wait. I mean, I don't like that. It
hate
looks
the
like it's
suit.
fake. The suit.
It looks like he put on a rubber.
Yeah.
Like I.
But
hate this.
I'm cool with it. I don't care. You know, I
No,
just
it's already
can't-
a point off. Like
I understand, but I just want it to be funny. I'm sure somebody's gonna make fun of it. That little cripple kid in that movie.
He's gonna be
he's
awesome.
not. He's not really crippled, but he's playing a cripple kid. He is fucking
Awesome.
hilarious,
He's
dude.
gonna be
That whole
awesome.
scene at the beginning, he's like, at the beginning of the trailer, because I haven't seen the movie. He goes like, "They seem nice, but it gets real Game of Thrones around here." I'm dying. He's like, "Look at you. You think like I like
Life is so serious.
They're just like looking at me. You're like, oh, look at you. You're a crippled kid in a foster family. You got everything in the world. Why you so down?"
And I like when they're in the trailer when they show him doing the testings for the
Yes.
powers. I like
Yes.
I love the tone, love the feeling. It's lighthearted, but it's not quirky. It's not corny.
Yeah.
It's within its realm. That's the problem.
It feels
That's
like
the
big. It feels like big, and I love that. It feels like an 80s movie that is being shot now, and I love it. Everything about that.
You know what's the problem with DC? And I just realized it in my mind.
Mm.
They
In your mind.
do not allow their singular movies to live within their own world. Like Aquaman was good, not great. It was a good movie.
Yeah, right.
Wonder Woman was good. Why? Because you saw her go through time. You feel what I'm saying? Like you know, like you kind of like went with her. Like
Yeah.
these other ones were just like you were just throwing it here. Here's a movie. This is guy.
And by the
Watch
way,
this.
Superman, very specifically, Man of Steel, very specifically, has a great first half where you're looking at this guy really struggling with what to do with this amount of power when his parents have been saying, "You don't have to do anything with this," and him having a feeling of like, I
have to
should
do it.
Yeah, I should have. With great power comes great responsibility. Really, is what he's going through. And then halfway through the movie, the shit becomes another movie altogether. It becomes a video game. The moment the Kryptonians show up, I love that movie from the beginning, from the first frame until the frame that Kryptonians show up. Then I'm done. Then I might as well stop it, eat dinner, come back, and watch another movie, which is the one where Superman is fighting another and killing, Zod. I don't Zod. Yeah, kneel before Zod. Like they didn't do any of the cool lines. Why did you do it? Why did you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it? Like give me something. Zod. I actually I actually sided with Zod because he's programmed to be that guy. I'm siding with him because I'm like, he's like, you have what I need. And in my brain, I have nothing else to do but this one thing. I need to make sure that my people keep existing. So I'm programmed that way. I don't have free will. So you can't hate me for being programmed this way. It sucks, dude. Fuck that movie. Yo, I'm angry now. God damn it. Anyways.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
Another reboot. That's what I'm saying. DC, y'all might have to just chill the fuck out and do a whole bunch of alternative characters.
Nah, look, listen. Keep Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Keep the
going.
Wonder Woman movies. Keep Aquaman. Bring in Shazam, Captain Marvel, not Shazam, but whatever.
That is true.
Give me a new Batman. Give me a new Superman. That's 7 years down the line. Give me a Justice League movie. I'm good. When you reintroduce all these guys to me, even give me the same Flash, because that Flash was actually all right.
I like that Flash. I like the
Yeah, he was
character.
all
I
right.
like
He
him.
was funny. He was
Flash.
He was the right kind of quirky.
Yes,
he obviously was a nerd and a guy that doesn't fit in. Mm-hmm. So he really had that thing where he was like, I need friends. So he was willing to be like, I'll
do it.
whatever
Down.
the fuck you want.
Whatever.
Like I go die.
Go.
Let's go. But that made sense. I don't know. Get your shit together, DC. Don't make me angry again. Fucking
I don't know. That
Man of
age
Steel.
thing is gonna be crazy, bro. I don't know. The age thing is something good to watch. Like, what are they gonna do? A young Bruce, or are they gonna do an old Bruce? You feel me? That's very.
I think I wouldn't mind a 30-year-old Bruce. I don't want a 20-year-old Bruce.
No, me neither.
But I think he's supposed to be between 28 and 35, so he's more like the animated series Bruce Wayne.
I take that.
I take that. Make Camry voice him too.
Word.
Just
Not act them, but just voice.
Just dub the whole voice. Oh God. Well, guys, I hope this wasn't too long.
And I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, bro, we enjoyed this shit.
Yes, we did.
Even though we had to do another take halfway through, it's all good.
This is our 4th episode, but it's really our 2nd. Because we had half of... We have a 1.1, and then we have a 2.1.
That's right. It's our fourth go around.
Yes.
But at least we didn't start from scratch.
Yes, for real. It could always be worse.
It could always be worse. Welcome back. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys hit like, hit subscribe if you're passing by. Share, and what was the name of that show? I don't know. Forget it. The joke is completely lost.
Do.
Blip, blip. Bye.
Peace out, yo.